Because it also depends what court you're on, that you feel the noise and things.
So the other day with Alex Eala, that's been a talk.
I'm really happy to advance to the next round. Obviously, it's not in the way I wanted it to end.
When the Indian Wells Tennis Garden opened on March 4th, 2026, there was a special buzz in the air even before the first match began. On the very first day, large crowds gathered around practice court 6, lifting selfie sticks and standing shoulder to shoulder along the fences just to catch a quick look at one rising player. Staff members had to rush to manage the unexpected crowd, not because of scheduling issues, but because so many fans had come to watch a single practice session at the tournament often called the 5th Grand Slam. That player was Alexandra Eala, the 20-year-old world number 31, making her first appearance at Indian Wells as the 31st seed. She had already built strong momentum in 2026 with 10 victories, including an impressive straight sets win over Jasmine Paolini, the world number 8, in Dubai just 2 weeks earlier.
Another wonderful win for Alexandra Eala. Thank you, Jasmine, she says. Paolini gracious as ever in defeat. The former champion is out. Alexandra Eala.
This is going to go down the wire, but because of the week off from Eala, I think that she might be able to cause the upset here. And Paolini is not playing that great. And unlike the Alexandrova match in Abu Dhabi where Eala got overpowered, that's not going to be the problem here. So I'm going to go with Eala on a limb.
Soon after, Alexandra Eala sparked a wave of support that swept through California, as her passionate Filipino fan base turned the tournament into a sea of energy and pride. With nearly 2 million Filipinos living across the state, the largest Filipino community anywhere in the United States, fans traveled to the Coachella Valley in large, organized groups, proudly waving Philippine flags and filling the air with loud chants of "Let's go Alex," creating an atmosphere usually reserved for tennis superstars. The powerful support even caught the attention of Coco Gauff, who openly praised the moment and thanked Alex for bringing a fresh and exciting new audience into the world of tennis.
I know you were mostly supporting Alex, but I have to say it is great to be on a crowded court. I've played this tournament for many years, and to see the stadium full, it means a lot. And also, like to thank Alex for bringing a new demographic to the sport. I really appreciate it.
Meanwhile, Rafael Nadal, who helped shape Alexandra Eala at his academy in Mallorca when she was just 13, now watches her rapid rise with pride as the global tennis community reacts with surprise and excitement at how quickly her influence is growing. The momentum around her keeps building, and this remarkable journey is far from over. So if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time because the story is only getting bigger.
This was definitely one of the bigger Filipino turnouts. Also, New York was huge. It also depends what court you're on, that you feel the noise and things.
These tournaments are such great experiences for me, especially playing in front of the best crowd ever. And
So what is Alexandra Eala really stepping into at Indian Wells Tennis Garden right now? To understand the moment, you have to rewind about 14 months to March 2025, when the 19-year-old from Quezon City arrived at a tournament in Miami ranked around 140 in the world and playing with a wild card that barely caught anyone's attention. At that time, she had won only 2 matches at the WTA Tour level in her entire career and had never even managed to win back-to-back matches on the main tour, not once. But what happened next during that event stunned fans and experts alike, as her performance quickly turned into one of the most surprising runs in recent tennis memory, leaving the tennis world struggling to find the right words to describe it.
Filipino tennis ace Alex Eala has officially broken into the WTA top 40. Alex Eala is set to compete in the singles and doubles events.
With energy like that, you don't get tired, so it was good.
And Alex, so good to have you out here for the first time. How special was that?
Having too much crowd on this or any other tennis tournament is a very good problem to have.
The surprise run truly began when Alexandra Eala battled past Yelena Ostapenko, the 2017 French Open champion, with a tight 7-6, 7-5 victory in the second round, And she followed it with another shocker by defeating reigning Australian Open champion Madison Keys, then ranked world number 5, by a confident 6-4, 6-2 score in the third round. But the moment that truly stunned the tennis world came in the quarterfinals when she took down world number 2 and 5-time Grand Slam winner Iga Swiatek 6-2, 7-5, dominating the match so completely that Swiatek won only 2 points on her second serve while Eala broke her serve 8 times. After the incredible win, Rafael Nadal shared a message on social media congratulating Alex and praising the victory for both her and the Philippines. A remarkable moment considering he had been mentoring her since she was 13 at his academy in Mallorca, and even he seemed surprised by the stunning performance unfolding on the hard courts of Florida.
I do my best. I do what I can, and just if I see an opening.
Well, she's being told X, Y, and Z, and I don't think get out of there.
So young, and she's just coming through. So, and obviously the first couple rounds, the schedule is so packed.
Although Alexandra Eala eventually fell in the semifinals to Jessica Pegula, the impact of her run was already huge in the best possible way. Her ranking jumped dramatically from around 140 to about 75 almost overnight, making her the first Filipino player ever to reach a semifinal at a WTA 1000 event. She also became the first wild card in history to defeat 3 Grand Slam champions in straight sets during a single tournament. In that moment, a country of more than 100 million people finally found a tennis star to rally behind, and that unforgettable breakthrough in Miami is the reason the passionate Filipino fan base is now showing up in full force at Indian Wells Tennis Garden.
I'm a person, and I feel like, people will like you for who you are if you are true to yourself.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to come on here and thank every single one of you for your support, taking the time and effort out of your day to be there and cheer me on with the other girls. It means so much, especially at this time of the year.
The support around Alexandra Eala over the past year has grown far beyond what you would normally call a fan base. At the 2026 Australian Open in Melbourne, Court 6, holding only about 1,500 seats, was completely packed, with long lines forming outside and many fans stuck behind barriers just trying to hear the crowd because they couldn't get in. Members of the Filipino community in Melbourne filled the outer courts so heavily that witnesses described the scene as a full traffic jam around the venue. During that tournament, Eala lost a close 3-set match to Alicia Parks, but the reaction online from some frustrated supporters became so intense that her longtime mentor Rafael Nadal stepped in publicly to defend her. Speaking on the Love All podcast, 4-time Grand Slam champion Kim Clijsters explained that Nadal felt the need to protect Eala after the defeat, showing just how massive and emotionally invested her following has become, even to the point where the man who helped develop her career felt responsible for standing up for her against criticism from her own supporters.
Oh, all the emotions are coming because the tension was so high, especially during that second set. She's a great opponent, obviously being top 10 and a former champion here. So to be able to compete with her at this level is a great achievement for me.
The excitement around Alexandra Eala kept growing the following month in Abu Dhabi when word spread that she had been seen near the tournament grounds. And within minutes, large crowds gathered behind the barricades as fans waving Philippine flags and holding "Let's Go Alex" signs filled the area between the main stadium and the outer courts. The same energy followed her to Dubai, where sections of the stands were packed with Filipino supporters whose loud cheers created a powerful atmosphere that caught the attention of players, media, and the wider tennis world. The growing phenomenon even became a topic on the Nothing Major podcast, where former ATP Tour players Sam Querrey and Steve Johnson discussed the incredible support around her, with Querrey openly wondering if Eala might already be the biggest attraction in women's tennis today.
tennis right now.
Yes.
Is she bigger than Sabalenka? Is she bigger than Coco?
Dude, it's crazy. She's having the same effect that Fonseca was having, like, on the men's side last year in Miami.
It's like Fonseca, but I think it's bigger than Fonseca.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Like, the Doha, like, crowds were insane for her last week.
Yeah.
Correct.
She's definitely one to watch, obviously because she's so good, but just for the atmosphere. You want to tune into her matches just to see what it's like on the court.
There's got to be, like, a little jealousy maybe from some of the women, that girls coming in, she's not top 10, biggest star in the world.
Former ATP Tour player Steve Johnson agreed that the buzz around Alexandra Eala has become impossible to ignore, noting that tournaments in Australia and Dubai had already reached standing room-only crowds whenever she played, with attention around her matches growing bigger and louder each time she steps on court. But California was always expected to be the biggest stage for this wave of support because nearly 2 million Filipinos live in the state, the largest Filipino community anywhere in the United States. Fans from Los Angeles, San Diego, and the San Francisco Bay Area didn't just watch from home. They organized group ticket purchases, planned travel together, and arrived in the Coachella Valley carrying flags and chanting loudly, bringing a level of crowd energy the tournament had rarely seen before. Even Coco Gauff, who experienced the atmosphere firsthand in Dubai, praised what Eala has created, saying she wants to thank Alex for bringing a whole new group of fans into tennis and that it's great for the sport.
And also like to thank Alex for bringing a new demographic to the sport. I really appreciate
That comment from two-time Grand Slam champion Coco Gauff highlights just how big the movement around Alexandra Eala has become, but the story is not only about the crowds, it is also about the tennis, which brings a tougher challenge at Indian Wells Tennis Garden. The courts there are known as the slowest hard courts on the professional tour, even slower than many clay events, which creates very different conditions from places like Miami where Eala produced her breakthrough results on faster surfaces, or Guadalajara where she won a WTA 125 title in 2025. A similar slow surface at the Qatar Open earlier in 2026 ended with a first-round exit, which raises real tactical questions because the desert courts in California reward patience, long rallies, and a dependable serve, an area of her game that analysts have often examined closely. During practice sessions at the venue, she spent extra time working on her serve alongside German pro Laura Siegemund, hoping to sharpen that part of her game before the tournament begins. The draw itself is challenging, as Eala starts in the second round against the winner of Diana Yastremska or Zhang Shuai. She previously beat Yastremska 6-1, 6-2 at the Eastbourne International in 2025 but has never faced Zhang, a veteran doubles champion. If she advances, a possible third-round clash could come against world number 4 Coco Gauff, who defeated her convincingly in Dubai just weeks ago, a match that made Eala admit she still needs time to improve in order to consistently challenge the tour's top 5 players. The ranking pressure is also real because the 390 points she earned from her semifinal run in Miami last year will soon drop from the standings, meaning a strong result in California would help soften that impact before returning to defend points again in Miami. Behind this rise is the system created by Rafael Nadal at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca, where Eala arrived as a young scholarship player from Quezon City and developed a game built on a powerful left-handed forehand, aggressive returns, and strong competitive mentality before graduating in 2023 with IGA Swiatek present as a guest. Only 2 years later she defeated Swiatek in that famous Miami quarterfinal, a moment that helped ignite a cultural wave around a 20-year-old now representing a nation of more than 100 million people that had never produced a major tennis star. Former champion Kim Clijsters compared her popularity in the Philippines to the level of attention once surrounding Michael Jordan, while Eugenie Bouchard mentioned Taylor Swift when describing her global poll, and even Novak Djokovic spoke about what Eala represents for Filipino tennis, showing that this is no ordinary rising star story but something the sport has rarely seen before.
It was a massive spot to be in for such a young talent, to have a sold-out crowd completely behind her.
Eala from the Philippines could be the next big thing in pro tennis.
This is the goal, to do well on the WTA Tour. I'm super proud of what I was able to accomplish, but the end goal is to win Slam.
Right now, a powerful moment is unfolding in the California desert at a tournament where Eala had never played before this week. Supporters from the Philippines have shown up in full force, the global tennis community is paying close attention, and the coach in Mallorca who spent 5 years shaping this player is now watching something grow far beyond what any training plan could have predicted. That's exactly why the tennis world is so surprised and intrigued. The big question now is whether Eala can turn this energy into a strong run on the slow courts, starting with the crucial second-round match on March 6th. If this video gave you insights that regular tennis coverage isn't discussing, share your prediction in the comments about how far Eala can go at Indian Wells, because the real discussion and analysis happen there. Show your support by liking the video if the Filipino fans deserve recognition, and subscribe if you want to follow every update as this story unfolds. With Indian Wells underway, important Miami ranking points at stake, and the possibility of a career-defining Sunshine Double, the next 3 weeks in Eala's journey could move very quickly, so stay tuned and don't miss what happens next.